Ladies and gentlemen, we have some exclusive news to share with you. Groundbreaking news regarding Jadon Sancho's development. It is almost a here we go between Jadon Sancho, Manchester United, and Roma. Exclusively brought by Mick Ruby and Alfredo Pedullà. Guys, do me a massive favor before we continue this story. We just got the scoop after yesterday's podcast, so go check it out. We will absolutely dive into it. Do us a massive favor. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And that's it. So you will never miss when we do have the latest scoops and updates coming your way. Guys, smash that like button, do it right now, and let's send this transfer bullet regarding Jadon Sancho to Roma. Here we almost go.
And Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugouts at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely. I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. The bomb squad is getting thinner. They're getting blasted, and we're going to talk about Jadon Sancho, to be or not to be. Of course, me and Alfredo Pedullà did a lengthy podcast yesterday. If you missed that video, go check it out in this video below from yesterday's upload. But let's dive right into Jadon Sancho as what we've been covering. Jadon Sancho to Juve, Jadon Sancho to Dortmund, Jadon Sancho to where? Turkish leagues. Ain't going to happen. Jadon Sancho's been waiting for Juventus. Juventus is stalling. Juventus won him, but at the end of the day, there's 2 weeks left of the transfer window, and yet Jadon Sancho wants to play football. He's certainly not coming back to Manchester United, as that's been imminently clear from the board of Manchester United. So what is going on? Breaking news in the recent hour: Jadon Sancho, Roma. It is on. In the recent hour after a podcast yesterday, we received exclusive news from the Roma camp, and Manchester United personal terms is agreed. Club to club's talks of the transfer fee is a final negotiations, as you can see here on my Twitter timeline. This will be an interesting few days ahead. Sancho rejected Turkish leagues. Sancho rejected Juve. No, he didn't. He's still waiting, but he's also in talks with, potentially going back to Dortmund, but Dortmund don't really want the payment. And however, his head's been turned by coach Gasperini at Roma. They had conversations, and Jadon Sancho wants to play in the Serie A. This we will find out the financial packages very soon, because it's been promised that that's going to be revealed to us exclusive. Guys, let me know in the thoughts and feelings what you have to say regarding this. I'm also going to add on this to the stage from the video yesterday where we lengthily spoke about Jadon Sancho. Me and has a finger on the pulse. Jadon Sancho to Juventus, Jadon Sancho to Roma, Jadon Sancho to the Turkish league. What on earth is going on, and what is the latest regarding Jadon Sancho, Alfredo?
Ma la situazione Sancho, visto che siamo arrivati a metà agosto ormai e quindi c'è poco da capire, lui si era impegnato con la Juventus e la Juventus lo ha sedotto e per il momento abbandonato. Aveva raggiunto tutti gli accordi, ti posso garantire, per quanto riguarda l'ingaggio e il cartellino. C'era qualcosa da perfezionare per le commissioni, e se lui non avesse aspettato la Juventus avrebbe detto sì a qualche altro già 20-25 giorni fa. Adesso non è che ci siano tante possibilità in giro per l'Europa, dico, perché a lui oggi il mercato turco non piace, poi magari, soprattutto non piace l'offerta che ha ricevuto, poi magari tra 10-20 giorni le cose cambieranno. La Roma, io ho dato notizia 3 giorni fa della Roma a sorpresa, piace moltissimo a Gasperini, ci sono dei costi alti, è il piano B dell'Inter, ma l'Inter ha come piano A Lookman, e quindi in questo momento c'è stata soltanto una telefonata di un intermediario. Abbiamo vissuto un'altra estate con Sancho, vedremo come questa cosa andrà e se andrà fino in fondo. Ripeto, lui ha aspettato la Juventus e pensava di poter essere della Juventus già 20 giorni fa. Questo è confermato anche da chi come lì conosce questa situazione, e poi deciso di aspettare. Quindi entriamo nella fase più calda del mercato, perché negli ultimi 15 giorni può succedere di tutto. Può anche succedere che entri un altro club domani, stasera, stanotte, e faccia un'offerta a Sancho che magari lui prende in considerazione. Al momento non c'è questa offerta, ma dobbiamo aspettare, e l'opzione della Serie A va tenuta in considerazione.
That's very interesting regarding Jadon Sancho, and I guess 15 days of the transfer window might be a surprise move. Well, 15 days in the transfer window, as what we say, any club with the transfer move, it is an opportunity, of course. You heard Alfredo himself. Jadon Sancho waited for Juve. He waited and waited. Juve told him personal terms agreed. They spoke to Manchester United, but however, Juve needed to offload certain players before they even could move for Jadon Sancho. Now, of course, Jadon Sancho got offers from the Turkish league. That's what you heard here. Alfredo said he doesn't really want to play in Turkish league. Of course, he was offered going to play with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's club there as well, Galatasaray, but it's not going to happen, according to my opinion. Of course, there was ideas floating around by his agent as well to go back to Dortmund, but Dortmund is kind of like, I don't know, third year around, we don't really know. And however, Gasperini has spoken to Jadon Sancho to suss things out, and apparently rumors behind the scenes, or actually the actual report, saying that Jadon Sancho is impressed with Roma. He wants to play in Serie A, and he likes what Roma has to be, proposed to him in a way. So that is the green light. Personal terms has been accepted. We know that financials was a little problem for Roma, but in terms of what the financials will be, I would say there will be something in the range of 8 to 10 million euros per year, per season, plus bonuses. We're yet to find out exclusively. Within the next 74 hours, we'll find out more details regarding the financials. But however, as per reports, what you see here yesterday, after the podcast, we received the news directly from the camps itself, from Manchester United and Roma, that there are advanced talks regarding the transfer fee, because Manchester United are desperate to get rid of him. This is kind of a headache they don't really want. So let me bring this to the stage, people, and I'm going to add this to and send it. So we're going to add this to the stage so you see. That was after a podcast. I just recently woke up where I am, and Alfredo texted me and said, look, Mick, are you awake? Post this ASAP. We got some groundbreaking news. And the groundbreaking news, to summarize things, that the deal is on between Manchester United and AC Roma. In the recent hour after our podcast, as you can see here in my tweet and timeline, personal terms agreed. Club to clubs talks of the transfer fee is in final negotiations. This will be an interesting few days, as Sancho rejected Turkish clubs, waited for Juventus, is now being convinced by head coach Gasperini. We will soon let you know the financials details as it will come to us exclusively from myself and Alfredo Pedullà. Guys, let me know in the thoughts and feelings, what do you think? What do you think at the end of the day? I think this is a saga that's evil, unnecessary. This is sort of a Manchester United blunder from the past regime. I don't know, in terms of his contract, they sold him to Chelsea with an obligation, an option to buy, but for some sneaky reason, Chelsea did insert a clause that they can sell him back if he didn't want. So we already received £5 million for him, and this is something that we could do to move forward 100%. Rasmus Højlund, in terms of AC Milan, is also advanced as per our video yesterday as well. Rasmus Højlund has been kind of convinced a little bit by AC Milan to come there. There will be some form of 50 million package with an option to buy, or Manchester United pushing it with an obligation to buy. So AC Roma is looking to pay Manchester United £5 million in the loan fee, and with an option or obligation to buy next season for around 45 million. So that would be very close to follow. However, the player himself has come out, according to our reports yesterday in that video, that he only wants to stay and fight for Manchester United. However, he's been also told by Ruben Amorim and the backroom staff that he will not get minutes, so that it's best for him to go and take this deal to go and develop at AC Milan. This is going to be a very interesting couple of days. There are still negotiations. Roma is waiting for the answer of Hojlund, and they feel more comfortable that this deal will be happening. And also Rasmus Højlund kind of realizing that the emergency of the club signing Benjamin Sesko, there's no Europa League, there's no Champions League, there's only domestic clubs, and playing Manchester United only playing one game a week, that he will not get minutes, and it will be kind of wasteful for him to sit on the bench. He was kind of hoping to sit and fight for his place and come January go on a loan, but however, the club has made it very clear to Højlund that you will not get much minutes. And on the other hand, Manchester United have Xerxes that can play that line as a shadow striker, number 2. They also have the development of Chido Obi Martin. Guys, let me know in the thoughts and feelings, what do you think about this deal? Jadon Sancho to Roma, it is here we go very soon. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will be back with further updates. That's it. That's me with the roundup, 10 minutes roundup, exclusively broken. Jadon Sancho to Roma. Here we go very soon with Alfredo Pedullà. Glory, glory, Manchester United. We're out of here. And let's send this. Sancho away. Boom.